Tiffany Turner, a senior forward from Marlton, New Jersey, arrived here on campus. 2 days of practice, and now she's in the starting lineup. Transfers from Cincinnati, and she's originally a Cherokee product. Tanisha Townsend-Mobley, Olivia Gorzinski, Nicole Pariski, and Shayla Felder, the starting five for Chestnut Hill. For Goldey-Beacom, Lillian Chukwueze, Jasmine Lewis, Lexi Bruno, Taylor Leonard, and Brittany Bryson. Turner wins the tap, and Chestnut Hill controls left to right in home white jerseys. Gorzinski on the left wing, goes to Turner at the top of the key. Over the head pass to Townsend-Mobley right wing. Up top it goes for Felder, who missed the last game. Drives to the elbow, kicks left corner. Gorzinski at three. She pushed it too strong, rebounded by Goldey-Beacom. Leonard bringing it up. Flings it to the right wing for Bryson, holds it above her head. In between the circles it goes to Lewis. Drives to the right block, and then kicks it out to Bryson. Into the lane she steps, swoops up with a left hand, and lays it in. Brittany Bryson gets the first two on the board, and Chestnut Hill College trails Goldey-Beacom. Turner down low, underneath, a dipsy-do move, lays it up and in for two, and Turner ties the game, her first 2 points as a Chestnut Hill College Griffin. We're tied at 2 a minute in. Goldey-Beacom in road grays with highlighter yellow trim. Stop and pop from the left wing, Jasmine Lewis rims out off the back of the rim. Now Felder brings it up on the run for Chestnut Hill. Top of the key, she stops with a between-the-legs dribble. Right wing, Gorzinski looking for Pariski down low. Instead goes to Turner at the top of the key. Kicks to the left corner, Townsend-Mobley. Returns to the left elbow for Pariski. Jumper, too strong. Offensive board, Turner spins, lays it up and in with the left hand. 4 quick points for Tiffany Turner. Minute and a half in. Chestnut Hill College 4, Goldey-Beacom 2. Trying to answer now on the left wing, Jasmine Lewis. Drops it down inside for Chukwueze. Swoops in, lays it up and in with the right hand from the left block. Tie game at 4, almost 2 minutes into the game. Chestnut Hill, Shayla Felder walks it up. Holds her index and pinky fingers into the air on her left hand. Drives in from the left elbow. Kicks it to the left corner. Pariski brings it back up top. Townsend-Mobley into the right corner for Turner. Drives in from the wing. Stops and shuffled her feet in the middle of the lane. Turner with 2 buckets and a turnover in her debut that's just about 3 minutes and 5 seconds old. 4 apiece, Goldey-Beacom and Chestnut Hill College. Goldey at 3-8 on the year. Chestnut Hill at 2-6. Goldey-Beacom bringing the ball up. Driving in, right-handed layup, wild and won't go. That was Bruno putting that one up. Now Felder comes back the other way, splits the middle of the lane, and then gets blocked on the way up by Bryson. Still in control, though, Chestnut Hill as Pariski gets the board. And now Felder resets at the top of the key in between the circles. Gorzinski looking for Pariski. Instead, bounce passes to the right side, stolen away. And now coming back the other way, Lexi Bruno running the show. Brings it to the left wing, and Chukwueze drives into the left elbow, middle of the lane, stop and pops. Missed everything there, and it's rebounded by Turner. Felder brings it back the other way, crosses the timeline with a right-handed dribble. 3 minutes into the game, 4-4, Chestnut Hill and Goldey-Beacom. Felder at the top of the key. Townsend-Mobley, triple threat position on the left wing, foul line extended. Now to the high post, down low, high-low game with Turner. Kicks out to the left corner. Townsend-Mobley missed. Offensive board, Pariski on the left block, and then has it swatted out of bounds off of her arm. 16:47 remaining in the first half. 4-4, Chestnut Hill and Goldey-Beacom. Head coach Laura Pruitt had glowing things to say about Turner, a Cincinnati transfer. 4-year player there for the Bearcats. Missed her senior season due to injury. A step back jumper for Chukwueze. No, she delivers it to Leonard, who swoops in, lays it up and in with the right hand. Leonard absorbs the contact. And now it's 6-4, Goldey-Beacom with the lead over Chestnut Hill. Townsend-Mobley on the left wing, comes up top for Pariski. Down low, she looks for Turner, who corrals it with a left hand, looking for a pass as she's set up on the left block. Now to Felder, into the near right corner. Drives across the lane, kicks it across to Townsend-Mobley. Looks down low for Pariski. 8 to go on the shot clock. She lays it up and in with 2 hands from the left block. Pariski ties the game at 6. We're just over 4 minutes into this game. Chestnut Hill and Goldey-Beacom. Chestnut Hill on defense, 2-3 zone, down low, blocked by Turner. What a rip off of the right hand of Brittany Bryson, and now Felder brings it up for Chestnut Hill in between the circles to Turner on the left wing, between the legs dribble, left corner, up top she goes for Townsend Mobley. Gorzinski, who also missed the last game against Philly U, kicks to Felder, corner three won't go, Turner pokes it out, controlled by Townsend Mobley, swoops in, lays it up, too strong with the right hand, and now coming back the other way, Goldey-Beacom. Kicks it into the left corner. Lewis lays it up and in on the run. Nice look there for Chikwueze, who finished that play off. Now with just about 5 minutes, into this game. Periski controls on the left elbow with her team down by 2. Chestnut Hill trailing Goldey-Beacom. Gorzinski wants a long three, just short, rebounded by Goldie. Now coming back the other way, right to left, Lexi Bruno. Kicks to the left corner, all alone Leonard. Brings it back up top. Step back jumper for Bruno, swishes it home from 3. Now the lead's 11-6, 5-point lead for Goldey-Beacom. In a 3-2 zone defense, now they're playing man-to-man. Gorzinski at the top of the key. Bounce pass to the left corner and Townsend Mobley. Gorzinski screens for her. Running around the perimeter is Townsend Mobley. Her defender falls, so she steps into a jumper. It rims out. Periski tries to chase down the board, but instead it's grabbed with 2 hands by Chikwueze. Beg your pardon, that's Lewis, who now has it on the right wing. Stop and pop inside the arc. That won't go. Ripped down with 2 hands by Periski. She clears, and now here comes Felder running the show. 6 minutes into the game, 11-6. Chestnut Hill behind against Goldey-Beacom. Periski at the top of the key, swings through, drives the elbow, dribbles it off of her foot and into the hands of Townsend Mobley in between the circles. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Townsend Mobley drives to the right elbow, picks up her dribble, bounce pass to Gorzinski, middle of the lane. She drives in and gets fouled. She'll go to the free throw line to shoot 2. Bruno picks up that foul, first team foul. Gorzinski at the free throw line, shooting 76% on the season. 16 of 21. Mass changes coming for Chestnut Hill. First shot from Gorzinski, rattles around and in. Felder checks out, Adams in, and then it's a Morgera for Periski switch. Mazzarelli will check in for Gorzinski, the shooter, at the free throw line. Second shot up, and down it goes. Lead cut to 3, 11-8. Goldey-Beacom leading Chestnut Hill College, 13:38 left on the first half clock. Adams will guard the inbounder. That's Bruno. Holds it above her head. Gets it to Lewis, who clears out and returns it to Bruno, running the show, guarded by Adams. Right to left, Goldie going. Chikwueze drives down the right side of the lane, lays it up with a nice touch, and in. Chestnut Hill having some work to do in terms of guarding the drive. That's where Goldie's doing a whole lot of their damage. Townsend Mobley controls the bounce pass on the left wing, looking down low for Morgera or Turner. Turner sets the screen top of the key, bounce pass to the right side, it's Adams. It runs through another screen by Morgera, down the right side of the ladder, up and under move, 7 seconds to shoot. Adams in trouble. Townsend Mobley shuffled her feet as she caught that ball, and that'll be a turnover. Just inside 13 minutes to go in the opening half. It is 13-8, Goldey-Beacom leading Chestnut Hill. Now Periski comes into the game. Turner checks out. Turner with 4 of Chestnut Hill's 8 points. Full court pressure for Chestnut Hill. Controlled by Bryson, who returns the ball to Bruno, running the show for Goldey-Beacom. Guarded by Adams on the right wing. Lewis holds it above her head. Jab step beyond the three-point arc. Now comes to Howard, who's checked into the game. A jumper from Chikwueze goes from distance. Her second triple of the game. She's averaging 13 points on the season to lead Goldey-Beacom. Now another traveling violation called on Chestnut Hill. Lauren Milligan checks into the game. Townsend Mobley takes a seat. Riley Melichik into the game as well for Goldey-Beacom. 16-8, Goldey leading Chestnut Hill College, 12:30 to go on the first half clock. Chukwueze at the top of the key, guarded by Milligan, steps into another triple. Too strong off the back heel, rebounded by Adams, and now Milligan looks to run. Bad pass, forces her to turn around for it, so now she gives it to Mazzarelli on the right wing. With a left-handed dribble, she comes up top, kicks it to the right corner, and Milligan holds it above her head with an over-the-head pass to Mazzarelli, lets it fly from distance. That won't go. Offensive board, Chestnut Hill, and now a double dribble called on Periski as she tried to put it back up. 12:04 remaining in the opening half. 16-8, Goldey-Beacom leading Chestnut Hill College. Goldey 0-6 on the road and 2-1 in conference. Chestnut Hill 1-1, the record at home. Bruno brings the ball up for Goldey-Beacom. Gets it to Melichik. Now it's swung into the right wing for Howard. Back up top, Bruno with blue shoes. Shares the ball with Chukwueze on the right wing. Harassed by Milligan. Kicks to Howard. A triple. Won't go from the right corner. Rebounded by Mazzarelli, who swings her elbows and clears out. Adams brings the ball up. Bounce pass to the right side, and Periski. High-low pass from Morgera. Keeps the ball high and lays it in off the window. Brian Morgera makes it 16-10. Chestnut Hill trailing Goldey-Beacom with 11:20 to go. We're here in the opening half. Driving in Bruno. Puts up a floater from the middle of the lane. That won't go. Now out comes Chestnut Hill on the run out. Mazzarelli with the ball. She slows it down. Chest pass right side. Now it's back to the left for Adams. Wraparound pass goes through the hands of Morgera, and it's controlled by Melichik. She brings the ball up with a right-handed dribble, fades out to the right wing, right on the CACC logo beyond the three-point arc. Chukwueze, right corner, three ball, bingo! Chukwueze, the Cherry Hill East product, knocks down her third three of the game. And she's doing most of the damage for Goldey-Beacom. She's got 12 of their 19 points. It's 19-10. Periski tries to answer. She rattles it home from the top of the key along two. Periski cuts the lead to 7 for Goldey-Beacom. 10:30 to go in the opening half. A three ball up for Stefanski as she brought the ball up to the left wing. Just misses and goes out of bounds. Periski checks out of the game. Turner back in for Chestnut Hill. Chestnut Hill trailing 19-12. Adams brings the ball up on a slow jog. Crosses over. Chest pass right wing for Mazzarelli. Surveys her options. Picks up her dribble, top of the key. It's Turner from the right elbow extended. Drives into the lane. A lefty jumper. Swish right from the middle of the lane. Turner with 6 points now. Chestnut Hill College down 19-14. On the right wing, it's controlled by Stefanski. Down low, she looks. Howard spins over right shoulder. Blocked by Morgera, and now she gets the rebound. Chestnut Hill on the run. Adams pushing the pace. Stops at the right elbow. Looking down low for Morgera. Mazzarelli brings it up top for Adams. Drives the middle of the lane. A floater. Teardrop. Won't go. Rebounded by Chukwueze, who looks behind her to make sure there's no one coming, and now breaks the timeline. Stops at the top of the key. Shares the ball with her teammate. That's Leonard. Driving in from the left wing, Melichik, beg your pardon, gets hit and converts. So she'll go to the free throw line for the and one. Melichik comes into this game shooting 89% from the line. And if you can believe that, that's second on her team to Stefanski. Melichik with the ball in front of her chin, pushes it up, and it rims out. Turner gets a hand on the rebound, but now it's Adams settling it down for Chestnut Hill College. 9:14 to go in the opening half, and it's 21-14, a 7-point lead for Goldey-Beacom. Morgera trying to play the high-low game with Turner. Instead, it's Mazzarelli on the right wing. Picks up her dribble, shares it with Turner. The lefty controls on the right wing. Cross-court pass for Adams. It connects. Top of the key, 7 seconds to go. Turner drives down the left side of the ladder, lays it up and in. Turner bullies her way down the left side of the paint and makes it 21-16. Adams playing good defense, hands off on Melichik. who has it on the left wing. Back up top, it comes for Bryson. Left side of the ladder, she lays it up. A lot of contact with the left-handed layup, and she'll go to the free throw line. That foul called on Mazzarelli. So now going to the free throw line is Bryson. Bryson shooting 62% from the line, left-handed shooter. From her left shoulder, back of the rim, front of the rim, and down. Gorzinski checks in, as does Felder. Milligan out, as well as Adams. Lexi Bruno back into the game. She relieves Melichik. So now the five, Stefanski, Leonard, Bryson, Bruno, and Chikwueze. Shot up and rims out. Rebounded by Turner with the right hand. She rips it down. Mazzarelli up the right sideline on the run. Stops right wing foul line extended. Felder at the top of the key. Nice quick crossover. Bounce pass left corner. Turner shows the shot. Comes up top for Gorzinski. Swings the ball through. Tries to share it with Turner in the left corner. Gets knocked out of bounds by Brittany Bryson of Goldey-Beacom. It'll stay down with Chestnut Hill College. Chestnut Hill moving left to right. Morgera inbounding the ball underneath the left side of her own basket. Gorzinski on the left wing, foul line extended. Gets it to Felder, running the show from the top of the key. To the right side it goes. 8 seconds to shoot for Felder in between the circles. 3 seconds now. Turner, right elbow, a jumper. Too short, rebounded by Goldey-Beacom. And Lexi Bruno crosses the timeline. Lob pass down low. Nice look, laying it up and in with the left hand, Brittany Bryson. Bruno threw it over the heads of the Chestnut Hill College defense. And now it's 24-16. Felder trying to answer at the other end. Morgera with the feed. Puts it up, and that won't go. Now bringing it up is Bruno. Only Gorzinski back. Crosses over. Left-handed layup won't go. Put back Bryson, and she gets fouled. She'll go to the free throw line again. That foul called on Morgera. First foul called on Morgera. Team's third. Timeout taken by Chestnut Hill College. It'll be a 30-second timeout. Nice impression made by Turner. She's got half of Chestnut Hill's points in her first game, 8 in total. She's also got 4 boards and a block already. Chestnut Hill trailing Goldey-Beacom 24-16. Joe Torti here with you on ESPN Williamsport.com Stream 9. Apologize for the technical difficulties. If you did miss the Van Kampen Motors Countdown to Tip-Off show, make sure that you don't miss the Fairfield Honda Halftime show. And that'll be coming up in 7 minutes and 35 seconds of game action. Chestnut Hill down to Goldey-Beacom 24-16. Last time out for Chestnut Hill. They faced off against Philly U and had a tough one. They lost by 31 points, 80-49. Last time out for Goldey-Beacom, they won a thriller over Lincoln, 90-87. Bryson at the free throw line, shooting for Goldey-Beacom. Her team leading by 8, with 7:35 to go in the opening half. Bryson, a left-handed shooter, spins the ball and launches. Too strong off the back iron. It kicks out. Second shot coming. Up and in. So that makes it 25-16. Chestnut Hill looking to run. Felder in the right corner. Looking at her options. Up top she chooses Turner. Now it's Mazzarelli on the left wing, foul line extended. She comes up top, holds it above her head, bounce pass to the right side, and Felder in the right corner. Brings it back up top with a shuffling left-handed dribble. Nice crossover, jumper, top of the key, too strong. Now it's rebounded by Goldey-Beacom. They're coming back the other way. Leonard holds it above her head. Chikwueze guarded by Felder at the top of the key. Left corner kick for Lewis. Loses it as she's heading across the paint. Now Bryson. Let's go with a 19-footer. That won't go. From the top of the key straight away. And now Felder brings it up with a right-handed dribble for Chestnut Hill College. Inside 7 minutes to go in the opening half. 25-16, Goldey-Beacom leading Chestnut Hill. Mazzarelli, the freshman, bounce pass, misses everybody down low, and it goes out of bounds. That'll be a turnover. Periski checks into the game. Morgera checks out. Now Townsend Mobley relieves the freshman Mazzarelli. Full court pressure shown by Chestnut Hill, but they're backing off. Leonard brings the ball up, guarded man-to-man by Felder. Drives in from the right side, kicks it outside on that right to Chikwueze. Top of the key, Lewis drives down the right side of the ladder, lays it up too strong. Put back won't go as it is blocked out of bounds by Periski. Lexi Bruno thought she had an easy bucket, but Periski volleyball spiked that one down to the ground and it went out. 13 seconds on the shot clock as Goldey-Beacom inbounds underneath the left side of their own basket. Bruno up top. Guarded by Grzinski, reaches for the ball. Bruno steps around a screen, lets fly with the jumper, and converts from the bonus distance. 28-16, Chestnut Hill College now down by 12. Up top, Periski, down low, high-low game, nicely done by Turner, but she misses the bunny, pushed it a little bit too strong. And you know that that's Chestnut Hill's strategy. They want to play that high post, low post game. Lewis down to Bruno, who lets fly with a long two, and she converts. Bruno extends the lead for Goldey-Beacom. It's now 14. Chestnut Hill with the ball trying to answer. Grzinski steps into a three. Missed it, too short, rebounded by Goldey-Beacom, and they look to run. Goldey-Beacom's done a nice job of clearing the glass. Bruno, nice look down low. Chikwueze gets hammered by Felder, and she'll go to the free throw stripe. 5:21 remaining in the opening half. It's Goldey-Beacom 30, Chestnut Hill 16. Now a timeout taken by Chestnut Hill. It'll be a full timeout, so we'll step aside. You're listening to Chestnut Hill College women's basketball on ESPN Williamsport.com, Stream 9. It's a homecoming of sorts for Beth Ann Burke. She's in her second season as head coach of Goldey-Beacom, and she graduated from here in Chestnut Hill in 2006. She's led Goldey-Beacom to a 3-8 record, 2-1 in the CACC, as Chestnut Hill currently trails Goldey-Beacom by a score of 30-16 here on ESPN Williamsport.com, Stream 9. Chikwueze at the free throw line, shooting 66% on the season. She bends and lets it fly, swishes it through. She wears a black arm sleeve covering her left elbow, and in that left elbow region, there's a little bit more padding. Second shot up, won't go. Turner skies for the board and rips it down with two hands. Townsend Mobley in her offensive front court. Right-handed dribble, doubled over at the waist. Up top for Turner, looking down low. Kicks it instead to the left wing, and Grzinski drives in, left-handed dribble, bounce pass to the right corner. Townsend Mobley driving in, steps inside, lays it up and in with the right hand. Tanisha Townsend Mobley with 5 minutes to go stops the Goldey-Beacom run. It's 31-18, still Lightning leading over Chestnut Hill. Nice spin move, laying it up Lewis, and she misses with the lefty. And now coming back the other way, Felder for Chestnut Hill. Nice defensive stop there by Periski. Bounce pass to the left side. Captain Townsend Mobley shares the ball with Periski just inside the three-point arc up top. Turns her shoulder, kicks it left corner for Townsend Mobley. Now she shares it once again with Periski. Grzinski comes and gets it in between the circles. 8 seconds to shoot for Felder on the right wing. Swoops in, lays it up, spins it up and off the rim. And now it's rebounded, coming back the other way by Goldey-Beacom. Bruno crosses the timeline, crosses over on Grzinski, has her beat. Chikwueze on the left block. Spins and turns it out. Bruno up top, steps around Grzinski into the left corner for Chikwueze, who converts on the mid-range jumper from the right baseline. Goldey-Beacom 33, Chestnut Hill 18, inside 4 minutes to go in the opening half. Felder running the show for Chestnut Hill. Townsend Mobley in the left corner. Pariski up top. Now to Felder on the left wing. Steps around a screen down the right side of the ladder. Has some room. Steps into the contact. No foul called. Now it goes out of bounds off the right hand of Pariski. It'll go down to Goldey-Beacom. Goldie walking it up with Taylor Leonard. Right knee brace. Down low look for Chukwueze, who lays it up. She beat Townsend Mobley to the left block, and she was left all alone. Chukwueze has been too much for Chestnut Hill to handle in the first half. She's already got 17 points. Gorzinski drives to the free throw line, crosses over, heads to the right wing, stop and pop, throws up a wild shot that misses. Turner can't chase down the rebound, and she commits the foul, actually trying to get out of the way. Team's fifth foul. Mazzarelli, Adams, and Milligan checking into the game. Pariski, Townsend Mobley, and Gorzinski checking out. Melichik checks into the game. She's got the ball on the right wing for Goldey-Beacom on the pass that broke the full court press. She's guarded by Turner. Cross-court pass into the hands of Leonard. Down she goes on the right block to Bryson, who gets fouled on the pass. 2 quick fouls called on Turner, but with 2:58 remaining in the half, we'll see if she's left out. Leonard out of the game. Stefanski into the game. Stepping into one and passing it back out, Melichik. Spinning in Bryson from the right wing. That won't go. Now Felder does a tiptoeing act down the baseline before she chases down the board for Chestnut Hill. Adams ball fakes from the left wing up top for Mazzarelli. Turner flashes to the left elbow, gets the ball, holds it above her head. Wants a jumper, and she swishes it through. She was left alone, a little bit too much room. And Turner into double digits for Chestnut Hill. She's got 10. Next highest scorer with 4, it's Pariski. Down low. Getting hammered down low is Bryson. Milligan looked like she picked up that foul, and that will go on Lauren Milligan. Bryson heads to the free throw line again, and she's taken up a residence there. These will be her 5th and 6th free throw attempts of the first half. 17 fouls now on Chestnut Hill, so Goldey-Beacom will be shooting the rest of the way. First shot up, rattles around and in. .226 remaining in the half, and it's 36-20. Goldey-Beacom over Chestnut Hill. Bryson's second shot rims out, rebounded by Milligan on the left block. Felder making eye contact with Mazzarelli, but won't pass her the ball on the right wing. Instead, it's on the left wing with Milligan. Adams in the left corner, gets a screen from Milligan, comes up top for Mazzarelli. Swings the ball through, crosses over. Fades to the mid-range left side, shares it with Milligan, left corner. Up top for Felder. Jab step, now crosses back over with the right hand. Her pass inside entry was kicked. Now it'll be taken out of bounds down low underneath the basket. Or will they call a foul? They'll say 15 seconds on the shot clock, that's all. .203 remaining in the half. 15 seconds reset on the shot clock. Milligan looking for Felder, who skies for it, wins it, and now drives down the center of the lane. She gets blocked by Bryson. Goldey-Beacom coming back the other way. Bruno running the show, guarded by Milligan down the right side of the lane. Right side kick. Offensive foul called, as it was a nice draw by Mazzarelli. Bruno picks up the foul there. Second foul called on Bruno. Leonard into the game, and Bruno out. Chelsea Houlihan will be running the point as Shayla Felder, the senior, checks out. A freshman for a senior. 1:52 remaining in the opening half. It's 36-20, Goldey-Beacom leading Chestnut Hill. Goldey-Beacom in a 2-3 extended zone defense. Left side Adams thought about a 3. Instead, Mazzarelli runs through as Adams goes to the right wing. Up top it comes for Houlihan. Drives down the right side of the paint. Cross-court pass. Nice look. Mazzarelli a triple. Left side. Too short. And it's rebounded by Chukwueze of Goldey-Beacom. And now a reach-in foul is called. We'll see on whom. That's 3 fouls called on Turner, and now Periski will have to check in and relieve her. So now Chukwueze heads to the free throw line. She's 1 for 2 in this game. She's got 17 points to lead all scorers. First shot up on the 1-on-1 won't go. Now Milligan chases it down. Blows by her defender. Mazzarelli all alone left wing. Wants a 3. No, she pump fakes and drops it down low for Periski, who flings it up top wildly, but Adams corrals it. Drives in from the right side. Up top, Houlihan. 3 ball. Bingo! Chelsea Houlihan converts with 1:05 remaining in the opening half to cut the lead to 13 for Goldey-Beacom. Chukwueze driving in, working on Houlihan. Spins over her left shoulder. Right wing kick, Leonard. Bangs it home. A 3 of her own. And now Chestnut Hill College back down to 16 points under Goldey-Beacom. Houlihan, ball fakes. Now shares it with Mazzarelli in between the circles. Right-handed drive. She throws it up off the glass, spins off, but it goes out of bounds and it'll stay here off of Goldey-Beacom. 39-23, Chestnut Hill College trailing Goldey with 37.6 seconds remaining in the half. Houlihan will inbound right side under her own basket. Bounce pass to Periski. Drives across the lane, lays it up and in with the left hand. Nicole Periski with nice touch off the window and cuts it to 39-25. Goldey-Beacom with a second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. It's controlled by Stefanski, right wing. Swings through, Chukwueze looks for a cutter, finds it in Melichik. Finds it to Stefanski, who launches a 3. That won't go. Bryson's put back, she gets fouled, and Bryson has been a terror underneath on the boards. She got fouled, so Periski picks up that foul. Next foul called for Chestnut Hill. Well, put Goldey in the double bonus. Not that it matters with 14.3 seconds left on the clock. Bryson, the freshman from Hampton, Virginia, swishes it through. 1 shot remaining for Bryson. Bends at the waist and lets it go. 2 for 2 from the line. Now 41-25. Chestnut Hill College trailing with 9 seconds to go in the half. Mazzarelli on the right wing shares it with Periski, top of the key. Periski kicks it left side for Houlihan. 1 second to shoot. She puts it up, and it won't go. At the half, it's Goldey-Beacom 41 and Chestnut Hill College 25. The Fairfield Honda halftime show is coming up next on ESPNWilliamsport.com, Stream 9. Begin this second half. Turner, Periski, Townsend, Mobley, Felder, and Gorzinski, the 5 for Chestnut Hill. Play a 1-2-2 defense. Now they'll morph into Amoebus 1-3-1. Lexi Bruno runs the show at the top for Goldey-Beacom. Chukwueze, give and go game, comes back up top for Bruno. Wants a 3 ball, too short and flat. Rebounded by Chukwueze. Goldey-Beacom still with the ball. And now Bruno sets it up with her heels on center paint. To the right elbow it goes, back to the left corner. Now it is for Leonard. She has it after a return pass from Bruno. Holds it above her head. Bryson down the left side of the ladder, up and under move, turns Periski into a pretzel and gets underneath her for 2. Felder at the top of the key in control for Chestnut Hill College, 43-25. Chestnut Hill trails. Turner up top with a right knee brace. Looking for the backdoor cut was Grzinski. Couldn't get any separation. Felder at the top of the key. Looking down low for Turner. Instead, she gives a no-look top of the key for Periski. Now Turner gets it from Periski. Spins into the lane. Puts it up. Pushed it too strong. Periski with the offensive board. And then a foul called. That foul will be called on Taylor Leonard. Tanisha Townsend-Mobley takes the ball out. Puts 1 finger up in the air, saying that's the play as she inbounds the ball underneath her own basket. High pass up top for Felder, who corrals it. Beyond the three-point arc by about 2 feet, top of the key. Left side, Townsend Mobley in triple threat position, finds Periski, left block. Cross court to the block. Turner lays it up. No. Turner gets her own board, puts it up. That won't go either. Periski on the board, puts it down to the floor with 2 hands, and now brings it back out. Chestnut Hill College still with the basketball. Townsend Mobley up top, shares it with Periski. Spins into the lane. Right-handed baby hook won't go. Goldey-Beacom rips it down. Bryson in control. Leonard crosses the timeline. Over center paint she goes for Bruno. Shares it with Lewis. Cross-court pass. Chikwueze drives in from the right wing. Bounce pass to the free throw line. Now it comes back to Chikwueze. Left all alone for a 3 in the right corner. Swishes it through. Chikwueze with 17 points. And now just 2 minutes into the second half. And the lead now swells to 21 for Goldey-Beacom. Townsend Mobley at the top of the key. Drives to the right elbow. Bullies her way in. Misses. Turner bats out the rebound. Periski spins in from the left block, and she gets it to go with a nice touch. Periski spinning over that left shoulder and bringing it back to within 19. 17:35 to go in the game. Goldey-Beacom well ahead of Chestnut Hill. Bryson at the free throw line, traveled as she tried a spin move and then a kick to the corner. Townsend Mobley inbounds the ball for Chestnut Hill College. Bryson, Chikwueze, Lewis, Leonard, and Bruno, the 5 for Goldey-Beacom. At the right elbow, Turner holds it above her head, shares with Gorzinski, wants a 3 ball, too strong, and Periski bats it to Townsend Mobley, so Chestnut Hill still in control. Felder coming to get it as Townsend Mobley had picked up her dribble. Glances off the hand of Felder, but she tracks it down before the backcourt violation. Drives in, down the left side of the ladder. Brings it back out. Left wing foul line extended. Crossing over on Bruno. Double team. Shares for Periski. Left elbow jumper, and that goes. Periski converts from the left side of the paint. And now it's 46-29. Goldey-Beacom leading Chestnut Hill. Into the front court it comes. Bryson on the right block. Spins across the lane. Blocked by Periski. Now coming back the other way. Felder with a right-handed dribble. Looks to the left corner. Finds Turner. Kicks it left corner. Townsend Mobley. A long jumper. That won't go. Periski just can't reach that rebound. And now it's controlled. Stolen away by Turner. But then a foul is called. That foul is called on Turner. So Turner picks up her 4th foul. So timeout called. Timeout taken. 30-second timeout for Goldey-Beacom. Now a discussion between Laura Pruitt and the referee. Looked like Turner might have come away with a clean steal there. $16-17 to go in the game. Goldey-Beacom out in front of Chestnut Hill College, 46-29. Leonard inbounding the ball, sideline right in front of the broadcast booth, and directly to the right of the Chestnut Hill bench. Chikwueze bringing the ball up, guarded by Townsend Mobley down the left side of the ladder. Good quickness, kicks it to the left side. Lewis lets fly and swishes it in a long 2. Great shooting by Goldey-Beacom so far. They've got 48 points, and Chestnut Hill with 29. Gorzinski, left corner kick, returns the ball to Gorzinski. Down low, Morgera spins over her left shoulder and puts it up. That won't go. Rebounded by Goldey-Beacom. Bruno bringing it up for the Lightning. Lewis out of control, commits the offensive foul from the left block. Periski draws that foul. First foul called on Lewis. Melichik relieves Leonard. Goldey-Beacom making changes. Felder running the show for Chestnut Hill. Just over 4 minutes into this second half. Chestnut Hill down big, 48-29. Townsend Mobley holds it above her head. Up top she goes. High-low game for Morgera. Lays it up and in from the right block. And that's been what Chestnut Hill's been trying to do all game long. Now coming back the other way. Periski with a huge block on Lewis. Periski with her third block of the game. Mazzarelli checks into the game. Out comes Townsend Mobley. So it's Felder, Mazzarelli, Gorzinski, Morgera, and Periski for Chestnut Hill. Up top, Lewis wants a long two. Misses it, chases down her own board, but it's rebounded by Morgera instead. And now it's Felder with the defender behind her, speeding into the front court. Gorzinski drives in, right wing, stop and pop. That won't go, rebounded by, who comes out with it? It's Bruno. She was fighting with Bryson for it. Right side, Melichik wants a three. Too strong, pushed down her own board. Now a long two, top of the key. Too strong again, rebounded by Bryson. Back to Melichik, in between the circles. Tough break there for Chestnut Hill College. 14:45 to go in the game. And it's 48-31. Chestnut Hill down to Goldey-Beacom. Bruno finds Lewis. Mid-range, right side. That won't go. Tipped out of bounds by Goldie. And now it'll go down to Chestnut Hill. Houlihan into the game. Felder will come and get a breather. Houlihan walks it up. Houlihan's already hit a triple in this game. Chestnut Hill likely needs some three-point buckets to climb back in. Mazzarelli on the left side. Looking for Periski. Instead goes to Morgera at the free throw line. Has it stolen away. And now coming back the other way is Bruno. Doubles over at the waist. Finds Melichik top of the key. She's a little gun shy after missing two long jumpers. Returns the ball to Bruno on the left wing. Now it's Lewis down low, finding Melichik, but off her right hand and out of bounds. So now Stefanski checks into the game. Out comes Lewis. Goldey-Beacom making changes and rotating. Chestnut Hill College down 48-31 with 14:04 remaining here in this game. Chestnut Hill trying to avoid going 2-7. Periski from the free throw line. Rims out on that jumper, rebounded by Goldey-Beacom, and back they come the other way. Houlihan eyes up a steal. Instead, Chikwueze shares the ball with Melichik. Top of the key, Bruno, a three ball. Short and left, rebounded by Gorzinski with her left hand. She bounces it once and now gets it to Houlihan. Crosses over the timeline, sharing it with Gorzinski on the right wing. She's still trying to find her stroke. Mazzarelli, top of the key. Off the back of the iron from distance, rebounded by Goldey-Beacom, and now a double dribble called on Stefanski. She was dribbling, picked it up, crossed over in her hands, and then put it down with her other hand. Turner into the game. She's checking in with 4 fouls. Something hits our microphone. Turner takes up residence on the low left block. Bounce pass down low for her. Up and under move. Puts it up and in with the left hand. Turner running back on defense. Comes off the bench and immediately makes an impact. Mazzarelli on the right wing. Chikwueze swoops in, lays it up and in with the right hand. Chikwueze's been a lot to handle for Chestnut Hill College. The Goldey-Beacom player now with 22. Houlihan on the right wing looking inside for Morgera. Instead she goes cross court. Back up top, it goes to Gorzinski. Eyes up a three and it goes. 30-second timeout taken by Laura Pruitt. As Gorzinski hits the tray from the top of the key. And now the lead, just 14 points. Goldey-Beacom still managing to stay in front of Chestnut Hill. However, Chestnut Hill showing signs of life in the second half. Chestnut Hill still not shooting their best at 33%, 43% from the field for Goldey-Beacom. In terms of three-point percentage, they're just shooting at a 1 out of 5 clip as Chestnut Hill. 20%, 46.2% for Goldey-Beacom. So now Goldey-Beacom takes the ball out, and they'll move from left to right. Walking it up is Stefanski. Shares it with Chukwueze. And now a foul is called down low. That foul called on Gorzinski. First foul called on Gorzinski. Stefanski gets the inbound in the left corner. Nearly stolen away by Gorzinski, and it looked like it hit the referee in the face, out of bounds. Inbounding the ball is Bruno. She throws it to no one in particular. Mazzarelli picks it up for Chestnut Hill down the left side of the ladder, lays it up. Nice touch with the left-handed heave, and it goes in off the window. Chestnut Hill College now back to within 12 points. Mazzarelli playing defense on Chukwueze, crosses her up. Chukwueze finds her on the left elbow. Leaner up and in for Melichek. Good answer by Goldey-Beacom as Chestnut Hill trying to climb back into this game. Houlihan up top for Turner. Drives the right side of the ladder. Lays it up. Underhand scoop shot goes off the window and in. Tiffany Turner with a nice Chestnut Hill College debut. Now a foul is called on Mazzarelli. Chukwueze took a tumble to the floor at the mid-logo. Bryson checks in. Out comes Stefanski. Turner with 14 points and 9 rebounds. She is playing with 4 fouls. University of Cincinnati transfer, the senior, coming just to play this one season at Chestnut Hill. Bruno kicks it left side. A long three won't go for Goldey-Beacom. Chukwueze tracks down the offensive board. Now bringing it up is Houlihan. Driving in, lays it up. A lot of contact, no foul called. Mazzarelli in the near right side to Gorzinski beyond the arc. She drives in and gets fouled on the way by Bruno. So that foul will be called on Bruno. Third foul called on Bruno. Leonard into the game, and out comes Bruno. Morgera inbounds the ball underneath her own basket on the right side, looking for someone, anyone. Up top it comes to Houlihan with her heels on center paint. Bent over at the waist, drives down the right side of the ladder. Stops, kicks it inside for Morgera, who throws it up. 2 hands, that won't go. Tracks down her own board, and now a jump ball called. Alternate possession arrow will keep it with Chestnut Hill. Townsend Mobley checks into the game. She'll inbound the ball underneath her own basket on the right side. Griffin's arranged in a box, and now they go into motion. Houlihan in the left corner on the inbounds pass, beyond three-point range. She kicks it to the opposite corner. Now inside it goes to Morgera. That won't go. Rebounded by Goldey-Beacom. They come left to right. Leonard brings it up. She kicks it to the left side. Melichek driving in on Townsend Mobley. Right wing kick for Chukwueze. Steps back into a jumper. That won't go. Poke back out. Gorzinski tracks it down for Chestnut Hill. She's one-on-one with Chukwueze. Lays it up with the left hand and in. Olivia Gorzinski with the steal, the swipe, and the scoop. She scored as well. Melichek on the right wing for Goldey-Beacom. 10.5 minutes remaining in this game. Goldey-Beacom up big, but Chestnut Hill College has cut it down to 10. Great defense by Houlihan on Leonard. She chased her out beyond the three-point arc. Now Howard nearly has it stolen away by Houlihan, and a foul is called. She picks up that foul. Chestnut Hill down 52-42. Goldey-Beacom inbounding the ball sideline right in front of their own bench. Leonard guarded by Houlihan. Houlihan very close up to her. Now the ball comes up top. Stolen away by Houlihan. It was intended for Chukwueze. Right-handed dribble. She advances. Stops at the top of the key. Left corner. Gorzinski. A triple. Bang! Back inside. Double digits. Now it's just a 7-point lead for Goldey-Beacom with 10 minutes to go in this game and a timeout taken. Full timeout, so we'll step aside. Don't go anywhere. It's Goldey-Beacom 52, Chestnut Hill 45 on ESPNWilliamsport.com, Stream 9. Chestnut Hill College back to within 7 points against Goldey-Beacom here on ESPNWilliamsport.com, Stream 9. Joe Torti here with you, 9:59 remaining in the game. Chestnut Hill's outside shooting starting to finally come back into focus for them. They're a good outside shooting team, and now they've cut the lead to just 7 for Goldey-Beacom. Bruno back into the game, guarded by Townsend Mobley. Houlihan has been a spark plug since she's been inserted into the lineup. Chukwueze in the right corner, guarded by Gorzinski. Left-handed dribble, bounce pass to the left side. Ball's on the floor, nearly stolen away. Players all over it at the top of the key. And now a timeout taken on the right side by Goldey-Beacom. Heads-up play by all players involved and great hustle. Chestnut Hill hasn't missed a free throw. They're shooting at 100%. Now, rebounds, they enjoy a 4-rebound advantage at 36-32. Chestnut Hill has really been trailing since early in the first half. Chukwueze with 22 points for Goldey-Beacom. However, despite that, Chestnut Hill College coming all the way back. Chestnut Hill has committed just 1 turnover halfway through this second half. They went into the half with 8. They've now got 9. Chukwueze, mid-range jumper from the right side. That won't go off the inbounds pass. Or that will go, beg your pardon. And now it is a 9-point lead. Up top, Turner in control for Chestnut Hill. All alone, eyes up a jumper. Rattles around and falls out. Goldey-Beacom bringing it back the other way. It's Bruno. Lobs a pass to Leonard. Left wing. Holds it above her head. Dribble handoff with Chukwueze. She's double teamed. Bounce passes to Leonard. Now inside she looks for Lewis. Down low. Bruno swoops around Turner and lays it up and in. Nice patient move there by Bruno. Now the lead's back to 11 for Goldey-Beacom. Inside 9 minutes to go in the game. Houlihan spins in, nearly loses it at the right elbow. Gorzinski top of the key. Won't use the screen from Houlihan. Instead comes to the left side, Townsend Mobley in the left corner. Inside she looks for Turner, who's looking for a pass. Spins over her right shoulder. Fadeaway jumper. That won't go. Poked out by Morgera, but no one can track it down. And it'll be off of Goldey-Beacom. So Houlihan will inbound the ball sideline right in front of the home fans. Periski checks in for Morgera. Felder in for Townsend Mobley. Up top it comes for Felder. Takes a look at her options. Kicks it to Houlihan on the right wing. Foul line extended. Drives in. Chukwueze knocks it out of bounds. It'll stay down here. 8:27 to go in the game. Chestnut Hill had cut the lead to 7. Now it's 11 for Goldey-Beacom. Houlihan to inbound. Down low she goes for Turner on the inbounds pass. A fading left-handed jumper won't go. Now Houlihan trying to chase Bruno down and get the steal. She won't. Bruno gets past her. Left side kick. That shot won't go for Bryson, a late foul call. Second foul called on Shayla Felder. Bryson at the line shooting 2. 8:15 to go in the game. First shot coming from Bryson, the lefty. Converts, and Bryson's been very consistent and good from the line. Second shot up. Down and through. 6 of 9 from the line. She's shooting 66%. That's by far the highest number of free throw attempts by any player in this game. Turner on the right side, beyond the three-point arc, in between the circles, Pariski. Finds Felder, left wing, beyond the three-point arc, up top for Gorzinski. Right side kick for Houlihan. Steps back into a 3. 2 flat. Now it's rebounded by Chukwueze. Now a foul called on Houlihan. Sixth team foul called on Chestnut Hill as Goldey-Beacom will walk it up. Bruno swings it to the right side, and Chukwueze bounce pass down low for Lewis. Pariski with her 4th block of the game, rips it down with 2 hands, and now it's Felder bringing it up with 7:35 to go. Houlihan drives in, a lot of contact, no foul called. She throws it up wildly. Pariski with the board, kicks it out. Gorzinski, triple, too short. Rebounded by Pariski, out of bounds. It'll go down to Goldey-Beacom. Now, great hustle there by Pariski, having her most assertive game that we've seen. 7:20 to go in the game. 58-45, Goldey-Beacom leading Chestnut Hill. Up top, Chukwueze, guarded by Gorzinski. Steps into her and then launches a long 2 and converts. Chukwueze's been great for Goldey-Beacom. Felder up top now, a timeout taken by Chestnut Hill. Full timeout taken, so we'll take a break. It's 60-45, Goldey-Beacom up by 15 with 7:08 remaining here on ESPN Williamsport.com, stream 9, beg your pardon. Chestnut Hill College trailed by as many as 21, cut the lead down to 7, but now Goldey-Beacom seems to have taken the gut shot and has responded. They now lead by 15 over Chestnut Hill. Joe Torta here with you on ESPN Williamsport.com, stream 9. Pat Warren back in the studio keeping us on the straight and narrow, and Chelsea Houlihan right in front of the broadcast booth, inbounding the basketball. Felder awaits the inbounds pass. In between the circles, she gets a screen from Gorzinski, fades out to the right side, back up top she goes. Gorzinski on the left wing. Above her head, she holds it, down low, looking for Turner. Stolen away by Chukwueze, who picks up her dribble, and now looks for help. It's Leonard bringing it up for Goldey-Beacom. Chukwueze on the right wing. Holds it above her head. Gorzinski playing defense. Chukwueze drives in. Up and under move. Bounce pass to the left elbow. Spinning. Up and under move for Bryson. That won't go either, as that will be a travel. Howard checks into the game. Out comes Leonard for Goldey-Beacom. 6:33 remaining in the game. Felder walking it up. Now shares it with Houlihan, who breaks the timeline with a trotting right-handed dribble. On the right wing, it's Houlihan looking inside. High-low game, Pariski looking for Turner, who saves it, kicks it to the left corner. Gorzinski at 3, they need it. They can't get it. Rebounded by Goldey-Beacom. Now bringing it up, left to right. Bruno shares Chukwueze on the right wing going to work. Down low, she finds Howard, and a foul called on Houlihan. Howard will go to the free throw line to shoot 2. Third foul called on Houlihan, and now a 1-and-1 for Goldey-Beacom. First shot up. Through. Townsend Mobley checks into the game. Houlihan checks out. Now in comes Morgera. Now here comes Turner as well, out of the game. Morgera replaces her. First shot up from Howard. Misses the front end of the 1-and-1, tracked down by Morgera. Spins through a couple of defenders, and now it's Felder bringing it into the front court with a right-handed dribble. Right side kick for Townsend Mobley above her head. Goes to the foul line. And Morgera shares the ball with Pariski, and now a floating pass stolen away by Goldey-Beacom. Who bring the ball into their front court. Bruno flings it up, and that goes off the back of the rim and out. Now it's Felder bringing it back the other way for Chestnut Hill down the middle of the lane. Brings it back out to the foul line in Morgera. Felder beyond the three-point arc. 5:27 to go in the game, and it's 61-45. Goldey-Beacom with the lead. Townsend Mobley at the free throw line, drives the right side of the lane, lays it up off the glass, and spins it in. Townsend Mobley gets onto the board. Now it's 61-47, Goldey-Beacom with just over 5 minutes to go in the game. Near foul called at the top of the key. Chukwueze driving in from the left corner. Puts it up off the side of the rim, and it's poked out to Felder. 2-on-2 situation with Morgera. She'll back it out. Now it's Pariski, left wing, mid-range jumper. That won't go. And now a jump ball called. It'll go down to Goldey-Beacom. But Pariski certainly with nice hustle. Pariski's done a nice job overall. 5 of 8 from the field. 10 rebounds, 5 offensive. 3 assists, 5 blocks, and 1 steal. She's been very good. Felder doubled over, guarding Bruno. 2 players of similar stature. Driving in, laying it up. Chukwueze absorbs the contact from Gorzinski, and she'll go to the free throw line. Not a whole lot there Gorzinski could do. Looked like she was in good defensive position. However, Chukwueze's been the best player on the floor tonight. And one coming as Goldie leads 63-47. Chukwueze converts from the line. Chestnut Hill bringing the ball up, 4:30 to go in the game. And they trail 61-47. Felder on the right side, bounce pass up top. Gorzinski gets a screen from Morgera. Left side kick for Townsend Mobley into the left corner. Right-handed dribble brings it back up to the top of the key down the right side of the lane. She lays it up, and that won't go. Offensive board, Morgera. And now Melichik rips the ball out of her hands. A jump ball called. It'll go, well, right here to Chestnut Hill. 4:13 to go in the game. Chestnut Hill down big to Goldey-Beacom. Down 17. Townsend Mobley inbounds the ball for Morgera. Felder on the left wing. Townsend Mobley. Now it's Gorzinski on the left corner. That won't go. Now a defensive rebound for Bruno. Tied up. And now a jump ball called. That'll go down to Goldey-Beacom with 4:04 remaining in the game. Goldie looking in good shape to improve to 4-8 on the year. Chestnut Hill in danger of falling to 2-7. Melichik crosses over, advances near the timeline, shares it with Chukwueze, who breaks the midcourt stripe. Crossing over on Gorzinski on the left wing. She drives in, lays it up, absorbs some contact. No foul called. Pariski rips down the board. That's her 11th. Felder bringing it up over the timeline. Down the left side she goes. Crosses over, finds Pariski at the right elbow, drives in, lays it up with the left hand. No, and now she'll go to the free throw line. She got fouled. Now Pariski. Bends and delivers. Pushed it too strong. Deep breath for Pariski as now she bends over again at the line. One bounce, stays on the line, missed it too short. And now it's rebounded by Bryson. Bryson picks up her 10th rebound. And now Bruno drives the lane, kicks it to the left corner. Up top it comes for Chikwueze, who holds it with 3:21 remaining in the game. Howard wants a three from the left wing. Too short, chases down her own board, spins in, has her second putback attempt blocked, and now it's controlled by Bryson. Up top it comes for Bruno, who settles things back down with 20 seconds left on the shot clock. Melichik to Howard. Back to Bruno in between the circles. 3 minutes remaining in the game. Driving down the center of the lane. Bryson lays it up and gets fouled, looks like by Periski. They will say that it's on Morgera, not Periski. Goldey-Beacom leading Chestnut Hill 64-47. Inside 3 minutes to go in the game. Bryson at the line. First shot up and swishes it through. Bryson now 8 of 11 from the stripe. Gehring checks into the game. Danielle Gehring. As does Bianca Adams. Second shot coming, up and in for Bryson. Now it is a 66-47 lead, 19 points for Goldey-Beacom over Chestnut Hill. Morgera in good shape down low, but nobody delivering her the ball. Adams up top, kicks it to the right corner, and Felder steps back beyond the three-point arc on the right side. Crosses over, driving in. Bounce pass to Gehring. Wants a three from the left wing. Missed everything, and it goes out of bounds. Chestnut Hill College back on defense with 2:33 to go, and they'll bring up the full court pressure. Down 19 points to Goldey-Beacom. Bruno breaks the timeline, right-handed dribble. Now Chikwueze holds it above her head on the right side. Up top she comes for Leonard. Over the head pass. Now cross court, Chikwueze. Mid-range, right side, that won't go. And now it looks like she's a little bit gimpy. That'll be called on Grzinski, as it looked like Chikwueze a little bit uncomfortable. Chikwueze, the senior, majoring in sport management at Goldey-Beacom. Goldey-Beacom Lightning. Watch her convert the first one to stretch the lead to 20. Look to improve to 3-1 in CACC games. Pick up their first conference win on the road. 1 for 2 from the line for Chikwueze. She's now got 29 points. Felder shares it with Grzinski in the right corner. Nearly swiped away by Bryson. It's out of bounds into the seats. And it'll stay down here with Chestnut Hill. 2:05 remaining in the game. Felder inbounds the ball on the right side. Comes up top for Morgera. Now it is Felder. Grzinski, desperation three, right wing, bangs it home. Olivia Grzinski pours in another three, and that's 13 points for her. 1:49 remaining in the game, cutting the lead to 17. Howard up top, shares it with Leonard on the right wing. In between the circles, Chikwueze guarded closely by Grzinski, driving in on her, kicks it right side. A long jumper delivered and drilled by Leonard from 3 and brings the lead back to 20 at 70-50. Goldey-Beacom leading Chestnut Hill. Gehring in control of the basketball, gets it to the left side, and Adams looking inside for Morgera, who has great position down low. Bounce pass is stolen away, and now Chikwueze has it. 1:09 remaining in the game. Chikwueze guarded by Grzinski. Drives in on her with a left hand. Swoops in, lays it up over the front of the rim and in. Chikwueze now with over 30 points. 32 to lead all scorers. Gehring on the left wing. Shares it with Adams, left corner. Brings it out on 2 dribbles. Now 3, top of the key. Felder with 40 seconds to go in the game. Launches a 3. Missed it too strong. Offensive board, Morgera puts it up off the glass. That's too strong as well. And now it's Chukwueze running the timeout. Well, she'll almost be able to. About a 1 second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Goldey-Beacom leads by 22. And Beacom looks to improve to 4-8 on the year. Chestnut Hill in danger of falling to 2-7. That's the way it looks. As Felder comes out to guard Bruno, driving in on Felder, kicks it up top. Bryson steps in for a long two. That won't go. Rebounded by Morgera. 4 seconds to go. And Chestnut Hill falls to Goldey-Beacom 72-50. Newcomer Tiffany Turner did a nice job, 14 points and 9 boards. However, it was too little for Chestnut Hill as Goldey-Beacom claims the victory. Stay tuned. The Pepsi postgame show is coming up next on ESPN Williamsport.com Stream 9.